We're continuing our coverage here at Gold Stock Analyst Investor Day, and Garrett Goggin's with me now. He's the associate editor for Gold Stock Analyst newsletter. Gary, good to have you back on the program. Good to see you.
Nice to see you, Daniel.
It's our annual meeting here.
Analyst, thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, well, I remember last year we had a really good talk about the Fed. And you were telling me how, you were expecting a Fed hike in 2015. It happened, and you said it would be detrimental. Here we are 1 year later. Yeah. What are your thoughts, Garrett?
Yeah, well, we had the Fed hike. Obviously, it wasn't great for the market. The market couldn't handle it. Stock market sold off. We had a gold rally here, and now we're sitting in a position when the market's wondering whether we're going to have another Fed rate hike. And it didn't look like it until Friday, where a couple positive economic numbers came out, GDP and durable goods. And the Fed, they like their numbers. They like their models. They don't see what's going on in the real world. We could get another rate hike here. And again, the market, not going to be able to handle it.
Well, you follow the market closely, and I know last year you were saying, or you were comparing that market to what happened in 1975, 1976. Are there any other comparisons you're seeing today, 1 year later?
Well, this recent bear market, it appears as if it just ended in January. It's been the longest bear market, over gold since 1980. Yeah. So it looks like the worst is behind us, and it's been a really good move off the lows. The GDX is up basically about 50%. We had a 20% rally in gold stocks. Working for the Gold Stock Analyst, that's why we prefer the gold stocks. It provides leverage, but it's getting a little bit extended here. Looking at the commitment of traders, the commercials are starting to layer in their shorts, getting close to about a 30% short level. Last time this happened was October 15, and then gold basically traded down $150 an ounce over the next month and a half or 2 months. And it seems like we've been in these 3-month windows, 3-month cycles where gold will go up 3 months, gold goes down for 3 months. And we've had our 3-month rally right here, and we could get some consolidation over the next few months. And then what I believe is going to happen is we're going to have a retracement. We're not going to make new lows, and then the bear market's over, and it's going to be a great time to enjoy the ride for the next few years.
So you're optimistic for gold mining stocks? Is that safe to say?
Yeah, I think we're going to see a pullback over the next couple months, but I think it's going to be a great buying opportunity because these companies, they went through such a long period, and they've been cutting, they've been reducing their balance sheets, they've been working on cutting their debt, they've been reducing capex. They're a lot more lean and mean than they were a few years ago. So when gold and silver start moving again, it's going to go boom right to their bottom line.
So what do you mentioned some of the things you look at, but what's really key for you when you're saying this is a stock that I want to include? Well,
you got to look at both sides of the equation. You need to look at basically how much free cash flow they're generating, or what the exploration play is worth on an NPV basis, and you got to look at what it's trading at on an enterprise value, basically the market cap, minus the cash plus the debt. You need both sides of the equation, and when you find a situation when it's generating a lot of free cash and discounted present value is very high, and you get a low enterprise value, and that's starting to pop up. There's actually some gold and silver companies out there that are trading for negative enterprise value, which means that you can basically go buy the equity and you make money. You make the extra enterprise value.
So that's a good tip. So when you see that, it's like green light.
You only see that at the end of bear markets when everyone's throwing in the towel.
All right.
And
all right, Garrett. Well, good thoughts for you today. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks for having us here.
Excellent.
And thanks for watching our coverage here from Gold Stock Analyst Investor Day. We'll have more for you, so be sure to stay tuned to Kitco.com. Thanks for watching.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Garrett.